Hello everybody, welcome to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel, and I am watching My Hero Academia Vigilantes, important subtitle, episode 4. Last time on My Hero Academia Vigilantes, we got introduced to one of our main villains. I don't know exactly what her villain name is. It might just be Queen Bee, because that's her quirk, but Hachisuka is her name, and I don't know what her deal is, but Knuckle Duster is suspicious, and our trio is getting better at teamwork, so maybe we'll encounter her more, and we'll see what's happening. Alright, so if you guys are excited for more My Hero Academia Vigilantes, then you should subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single episode going forward. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Hello? Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Which means they're just perverts. They have a very similar quirk to you, actually. What? Why do all? There's 3 of them also. It was the same quirk. Knuckle Duster's getting dour, getting serious. Ooh. We're training. Nice. It has everything to do with the bee user. Oh my god. I could see that coming. I always do the punching. Oh god. Thanks. My god. Yeah, I want to see Knuckle Duster fight that one guy from the Overhaul arc. Is it Rappa? Oh, grapes. Is this all for one that she's talking to right now? It sounds a lot like him. It has to be, right? Look at the texture on her clothes, though. Oh my god. And the whole 3 of them. That's not good. Oh my god. Ooh. God, I love the animation in this show. Buzz. Alright then. We got a live one! Oh my god. Should we wait for the professionals? No, it looks like he's coming to us. It's fucking Red Hulk over here. Jesus Christ. Luckily you can move fast. You need to move a little bit faster. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, there we go. Oh boy, here we go. What? Great. I'm gonna fight. I mean, the fact that Knuckle Duster is quirkless and can go up against threats like this is extremely impressive. He gets one lucky attack off. Oh! Yeah, it's like a smash attack in Smash Bros. He's a menace. Okay, Knuckle Duster. Okay, not what I was expecting. Oh, is that he's been in a slump?
とにかく師匠の調子が戻ったようで何より何より。なんであんたは殴られて喜んでるのよ。バカなの？
I mean, it was worse seeing him all sad and.
今回の子はなかなかだと思ったんだけど、またあの人たちに邪魔されちゃったね。データを与えずにデータを取る。コーディネーターの腕の見せ所だよ、ハチスカ君。それ私の仕事。
I really wonder what like the data. What data is being used for? Oh boy. Well, does this one not kind of deserve it though? Wow, cool looking. Got a speedster. He's got 10. Is that an Ingenium logo? Hell yeah. Just like the fact that this show is so focused on professional hero work. And it's got a 3D model, so you know we're gonna get some cool camera angles. Oh yeah. There he goes. Oh my man, the animation in this episode is great. That reflection is so cool. Got airbags. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, how do you brake? Behind you! Yeah, braking, clearly a problem. We did not get even a little bit of Ingenium in the main series, so... I'm excited to get some more of Ida's brother. Yeah. Maybe we can get some braking advice from a speedster. Woo! Yeah. My God. So I do want to say, since it's been kind of a thing of people trying to pinpoint when exactly this takes place, based on that flashback of Ida, Tenya, I guess they're both Ida, so I can't say that. He looked probably pretty new to his quirk, so around 5 years old, which would put this around a decade, which is what most people have been thinking, but it's like a character we know that character, which means how old is Ingenium? Because he's got to be fairly new. I mean, I guess he comes from a line of people who've had this kind of quirk, so he must not be like the first, which is why he has all these resources. Anyway. Oh. This is something that the kids at school figure out with school, but he's getting training, a little bit of training from a real hero. Hurry! Right up the wall. Don't disagree. Speed has been very important. Whoa. Whoa, look at his crazy shiny business card. Wow, you kind of got scouted.
この間より走りのキレがいい。余計な荷物を捨てたね。エアバッグユニット外す。
Uh-oh.
俺が命を預けるのは
Oh shit.
チームの仲間たちだ。
Whew.
覚悟はどうだ。
Oh, look at the sparks. Oh, he's got bat wings? Awesome. Yeah, there was a flying person. Yeah. It's crazy seeing like a whole hero team. He is slippery.
くそ、一応町の下見はしたんだが、思った以上に走りにくい。入り組んだ回路。しかも奴はコウモリの個性で闇に長じる。
Yeah, he's man bat. Yeah, guess what kind of the vigilantes know the backstreet. Yep. Man, his punches must hurt. This is so Batman with the moon in the background.
逆に悪党の逃走ルートを予測して先回りできる。君は
俺たちは正義の担い手に協力を惜しまぬ男ナックルダスターと
The Crawler!
私は関係ないですから。
今日はもう十分。
I love that his eyebrows are arrows.
いや、この間どうもザ・クロー。
何のことでしょう
じゃあもしクローラーに会ったら伝えてよ。ナイスランってね。それとさ、この間の飯。
I'll take it back now. Yeah.
もし君のポジションがすでに決まってるなら、俺はそれを尊重するよ。
But what if I don't want to be vigilante forever?
そうっすね。
めちゃめちゃがっかりしてる。
Well, it's opportunity to move up the ladder.
次の角まで競争だ。
That's a very cute episode. All right, everyone. First of all, I'm going to say right here, I'm on a bit of a tight schedule today, so I'm going to try and make this relatively quick. Sorry if you like my long discussions, but in this episode, we got to see a lot of Ingenium, which is very cool. I think one of the primary goals of this show is to show or the series was to show heroes just doing hero work, because My Hero Academia is about the academia, kind of. And it has this big overarching plot of saving the entire society of Japan and the world and everything. This show, the stakes are lower. This takes place in the golden age of heroes. All for One has been defeated. We just have these heroes kind of looking out for people. Obviously, we heard All for One talking to Hachisuka, getting her to continue these experiments for data reasons. I want to know what exactly the implications of collecting this data is. Obviously, boosting quirks would be something that All for One would be interested in. But, I'm trying to think of a moment in the series where, this might have actually, come in handy for him. He just kind of, has booster quirk, abilities in him, and he gives them to, Spinner, for example. I'm wondering if this is, involved in the research of Nomu, maybe? It's certainly quite interesting to see that, All for One is involved. And this is probably pretty close to him getting, supposedly killed, so he really has to work in the shadows. He has to use this high schooler. She has many methods. It's finding people on the street, just being all here's 3. Also compensated dating stuff there. Which, I mean, if you fall for, you kind of deserve this businessman going on a date with a high schooler. I won't feel bad. Yeah, there was some really great animation in this. In like the running segments, there was some great stuff, like with Ingenium chasing after the man bat. Plus the fight against the big guy who stored his power in his fists. There was some great animation there. I was wondering if like we were getting closer to Knuckle Duster just being like, let me tell you about my tragic backstory. I only know if, assuming he has one, he has a scar, so he probably has something. No, he was just down because he really wanted to punch someone very hard. He finally got to in this episode, and it was a pretty great scene. Yeah, just I don't know what it is about the like art style in this show, as opposed to My Hero Academia. There are just like some scenes that just look really clean. Like they created an entire studio for this, so they're putting in a lot of effort into this. Right, Bones Film hasn't really done much else, I don't think, besides this show. Not to say that the animation in the main series is bad. It's incredible. But it's just cool seeing good animation in like a slightly different style. And with all the highlights make it impressive because it's hard to do that and have like really high fidelity animation. Like the more amount of frames that you have in like a scene, the more work it is to draw like highlights on all of them. Of course, a lot of it is probably like After Effects stuff, but like the shine that it gives off. But still, a lot of the drawings in this show just seem like they are more complex than the main series. But yeah, let's talk about Ingenium, Tensei Ida. He's a hero that's clearly well known, but Ingenium is kind of like a mantle that is passed down. So it's kind of like a family thing. So I wonder how long he has been a hero, though. I mean, if he just now in this episode realized that airbags would probably be a good idea. Maybe he hasn't been a hero for all that long, but he's very effective. And I think it's great to see Ingenium just because, like, we really didn't know much about him. We just knew that he was Ida's brother, and since we care about Ida, it sucked to see Ingenium get hurt and have to step down from hero work, which, like, ultimately we know that that's his fate. It's really upsetting because we got to see a lot more of his personality in this episode, and he's a really good guy. The policeman, he's, like, very much like, we gotta find these vigilantes because, like, we have law for a reason. Whereas Tensei is like, all right, I'll let you do your vigilante things. He appreciates people who do that work. He's like, it's valuable for me to have someone who can, if I make mistakes, pick up the slack. We're working as a team, even if not directly. He values that, and like there are some things that the heroes just can't do totally on their own. So he respects the hustle, but it was like, I'm taking my business card back. Because clearly you don't need me. And I do feel a little bit bad because, like, I am like, Koichi's probably like my job opportunity for a job that I actually want, like, to be a hero. Poor guy. The job market's tough. Let the man keep the business card. Yeah, I can see why Tenya really looked up to his older brother. Great guy. He embodies a lot about being a hero, you know, like always smiling. You know, he's got a positive attitude. And I like his philosophy of like speed is the most important thing about being a hero. Certainly All Might has the speed. All Might has acknowledged, you know, you can't be everywhere at once, but you have to be as many places, you know, as you can to help as many people as you can. So yeah, I hope we get a lot more of these little stories about kind of involving these heroes that we get to see in the main series, but maybe not as much in their hero work. You know, like the teachers actually doing hero work before they were recruited for UA. Because, like, this is probably takes place before, like, Midnight and Eraserhead were teachers, really, right? We know at least that All Might is a brand new teacher at the start of My Hero Academia. I wonder how many of them were also teachers. I mean, Eraserhead went to UA, so I wonder at what point he decided to become a teacher. I mean, a lot of his point of being a teacher was to prevent a Shirakumo incident, so which has at this point already happened. So I wonder if he is a teacher. Wonder about Midnight. You know, all of these people. And it is like people with Ingenium, where he gets barely introduced before he gets like taken out of the show. Midnight, who we know. I don't know if Horikoshi knew when writing this. Horikoshi did write Vigilantes, right? I don't know why he wouldn't, but like there are some like kind of side spin-off mangas that are not completely written by the main author. Now I could see like it being written by Horikoshi, but maybe not drawn because he's busy drawing the main series. Maybe that's why the art style differs. But I don't know if at this point when writing this he was all like, I'm gonna kill Midnight. You know, I don't know if he knew that was gonna happen. I just hope to get to see more of these like little vignettes with our trio interacting. You know, the show's not extremely high stakes, and I think that is going to be fun for a lot of people, because it takes you back to like comic serials, where like every week there's a new villain, but they're not like always the most high stakes villain. You know, some week Spider-Man is facing down a Green Goblin, and it's like, this is the craziest shit you've ever seen. And some weeks Spider-Man is facing down something kind of boring. He's fighting Hydro Man, and you're like, okay, it's Hydro Man, MJ's jealous ex-boyfriend. We don't really care all that much, but I love it all the same. All right, I talked for longer than I meant to, but I gotta call it there because I got to get editing. So if you guys enjoyed my reaction to this episode, you can let me know by leaving a like, and you can subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single My Hero Academia Vigilantes episode going forward. Feel free to leave a comment. I asked some questions towards the end of that discussion if you want to answer about the manga. And with all that being said, I hope that I can make your day better, and I hope that you continue to have good days. Till next time, take it easy, everyone.